What if you could face any challenge in life and remain completely unshaken? What if, instead of being tossed and turned by the chaos of daily life, you had the inner strength to weather any storm? This is the promise of Stoicism. For centuries, Stoicism has been the philosophy of emperors, warriors, and leaders seeking resilience and inner peace. It's a set of practical tools for navigating the inevitable ups and downs of life with grace and fortitude. In this video, you'll learn the core Stoic principles that will make you mentally undefeatable. We'll explore how to control your emotions, overcome adversity, and live a life of purpose and tranquility no matter what life throws your way. Don't forget to subscribe to Stoic Books for more content on resilience and inner peace. Some things are up to us and some are not, wrote the Stoic philosopher Epictetus. This simple yet profound statement forms the bedrock of Stoic thinking. Imagine for a moment a circle. Inside this circle are your thoughts, your actions, your reactions, the things you have direct control over. Outside this circle lies everything else: the weather, the opinions of others, the stock market, the past, the future. The Stoics teach us to focus our energy solely on what resides within that circle of control. Why? Because worrying about things outside our control is like trying to control the wind. It's a futile exercise in frustration. You can't prevent a rainstorm, but you can choose to carry an umbrella. You can't control whether someone cuts you off in traffic, but you can control your reaction. This doesn't mean becoming passive or indifferent. It's about recognizing that true freedom comes from focusing on what you can influence. When you master this principle, you become like a skilled archer, aiming your energy and attention only at the targets within your reach. Think about the challenges you're facing right now. Are you spending your precious energy on things you can't control? Are you letting external events dictate your emotional state? The Stoics would urge you to let go of that which doesn't matter, to relinquish the need to control the uncontrollable. Instead, direct your focus inward. Cultivate your inner world. Choose your responses consciously. This is where true power lies, in mastering yourself, not in attempting to bend the world to your will. Remember, the only true freedom is found within. Imagine this. You're about to give a big presentation. You've poured your heart and soul into it, and the stakes are high. Most people would advise you to visualize success, to imagine the applause, the congratulations. But the Stoics offer a counterintuitive approach: negative visualization, or as they called it, premeditatio malorum. This doesn't mean dwelling on negativity or expecting the worst. It's about mentally rehearsing for setbacks, imagining potential obstacles so you're not caught off guard. Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher-emperor who ruled Rome during times of plague and war, used this technique to prepare himself for any eventuality. He would visualize losing his throne, his possessions, even his loved ones. By mentally confronting these potential losses, he stripped them of their power to paralyze him with fear. He was prepared for the worst, and this mental fortitude allowed him to lead with courage and clarity. You can apply this principle in your own life. Spend a few minutes each day visualizing potential setbacks. What if you lose your job? What if your business fails? What if a relationship ends? Now imagine yourself navigating these challenges with strength and resilience. By mentally preparing for adversity, you're not being pessimistic. You're building mental and emotional resilience. You're inoculating yourself against the inevitable curveballs life throws your way. And when those challenges inevitably arise, you'll be ready to face them head-on, not with fear, but with the calm confidence of a Stoic warrior. Chapter 3. How to build unshakable emotional control. You are not your emotions. You must control your emotions before they control you, wrote the Stoic philosopher Seneca. This is perhaps one of the most challenging yet rewarding aspects of Stoicism, mastering your emotions. We often think of ourselves as being at the mercy of our emotions. Anger flares up, sadness washes over us, fear takes hold. But the Stoics teach us that we are not our emotions. Emotions are fleeting, like waves on the surface of the ocean. They rise and fall, ebb and flow, but beneath those waves lies a deeper current, your rational mind. And it's this rational mind that the Stoics believe should govern our actions. The next time you feel a strong emotion welling up inside you, try this. Pause, don't react immediately. Instead, observe the emotion. Acknowledge its presence without judgment. Then ask yourself, is this emotion serving me? Is it based on reason or on external factors outside my control? More often than not, you'll find that your emotions are simply reactions to external events or thoughts. And by recognizing this, you can choose to respond differently. You can choose to act not from a place of emotional reactivity, but from a place of calm, reasoned thought. The Stoics were masters of emotional control, particularly when it came to insults. They understood that an insult only has power if you choose to accept it. When someone hurled an insult at the Stoic philosopher Epictetus, he simply replied, "If someone says bad things about you and what they say is true, you should change so they can't say those things about you anymore. But if what they say is false, then what concern is it of yours?" This is the essence of Stoic emotional control. It's not about suppressing your emotions, but about mastering them. It's about choosing your responses, not letting your emotions choose for you. Chapter 4. Turning pain and adversity into strength. Amor fati, love your fate. Life is filled with challenges, loss, heartbreak, disappointment, setbacks. These are unavoidable aspects of the human experience. But what if, instead of fearing or resisting these hardships, we embraced them? This is the radical idea behind the Stoic concept of to love one's fate. The Stoics believed that everything that happens, both good and bad, is part of a larger cosmic order. And while we may not always understand the reasons behind our misfortunes, we can choose to accept them, even embrace them, as opportunities for growth and learning. Consider the story of Epictetus. Born a slave, he endured immense hardship in his early life. But instead of becoming bitter or resentful, he used his experiences to cultivate inner strength and resilience. He focused on what he could control, his own thoughts and actions, and eventually became one of the most influential Stoic philosophers in history. Epictetus's story teaches us that adversity, no matter how painful, can be a source of incredible strength. It's in the crucible of challenge that our character is forged, our resilience tested, our spirits tempered. When we embrace our challenges, we transform them from obstacles into opportunities. The next time you face a setback, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I use this experience to become stronger, wiser, more compassionate? This is the essence of. It's not about passively accepting whatever life throws your way, but about actively seeking meaning and growth in every experience, even the painful ones. Chapter 5. Daily Stoic Habits for an Unbreakable Mindset. Morning Reflection. Imagine waking up each morning not with a sense of dread or anxiety, but with a calm readiness to face whatever the day may bring. This is the power of incorporating Stoic practices into your daily routine. And one of the most effective practices is morning reflection. Marcus Aurelius, in his personal journals, wrote, "When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love." This simple act of gratitude and reflection can set the tone for your entire day. Start your day with a few minutes of quiet contemplation. Remind yourself of the Stoic principles we've covered. Control what you can, prepare for setbacks, master your emotions, embrace your fate. Visualize yourself navigating the day ahead with calmness and clarity. But morning reflection isn't just about positive thinking. Marcus Aurelius also practiced what he called the Stoic fork. He would remind himself each morning, "Today I will meet people who are selfish, arrogant, and rude. Their actions are a result of their ignorance, and I will not be harmed by them. I cannot be angered by my fellow men, nor can I hate them, for we are all born to work together." This powerful practice helps us cultivate empathy and understanding, even for those who might test our patience. It reminds us that we can choose how we respond to the world around us. We can choose to meet negativity with negativity, or we can choose to respond with patience, compassion, and understanding. By incorporating morning reflection into your daily routine, you're essentially equipping yourself with the mental armor you need to face whatever the day may bring. You're choosing to approach your day with intention, with purpose, and with the unshakable resilience that comes from living in alignment with Stoic principles. Outro: become undefeatable. Stoicism isn't just a philosophy, it's a weapon for mental resilience. By mastering its principles, you can face any challenge with courage, clarity, and inner peace. Remember, the path to an undefeatable mind starts with taking control of your thoughts, your actions, and your reactions. Try practicing one Stoic principle from this video today. Whether it's focusing on what you can control, visualizing potential setbacks, or simply taking a moment for mindful reflection, every step you take brings you closer to unlocking your full potential. Which Stoic lesson resonated most with you? Comment below, and if you want more wisdom like this, subscribe and hit the bell.